Hello everybody, this is Ian, welcome back to the video, and today we're doing elections. Specifically, we are preparing for elections, as technically they will run for a few days, and they aren't exactly happening quite yet, because I still do need to set things up. For those of you that have missed the last stream, we now have the beautiful Melon Square in our nation. This is the stage over here that we did some very important votes from. Votes and decisions that can be seen right over here from this wall. This is our official board of laws, so as you can see here, we have decisions made by the people of the nation that we have put into law. And yeah, things are going pretty well. So at the end of my last stream, I made the announcement that we are holding elections for the first governor of Mergopolis. And as it turns out, we have two candidates vying for control over the town. And they are Best Papa versus Spicy, aka Lettuce Man. So before we go ahead and set up the voting booths, I am going to read off some messages from both of the campaigns and allow you guys to sort of make a decision. Keep in mind that only town residents' votes will be counted. This is not an international election. This is only members of the town, but this is our first real election, so we should have a decision for who will be the mayor of Mergopolis pretty soon. Without further ado, let's get into the campaigns. The Lettuce campaign has provided the following speech/message, which I will be reading out loud now. My fellow Mergolopolians, if I am voted as your first governor, I promise to execute the office faithfully for all citizens. My first order of business would be to propose a vote on a law called the Finders Keepers Act. This law would ensure that the first person to find a raw gold while mining will be the first person to get it, even if it wasn't in your plot. You would simply ping me at any time of the day and I would mine it and then give it to you. We've all been there, excavating our plot in the town just to find gold just beyond a chunk border that sits there and mocks us. I would also work with the people of the nation to improve the scenery. I would personally bankroll the Mergopolis Improvement Fund that would provide players with better building materials and designs, if they so wish for that help. We have a great nation, one never before seen, a true democracy. The only way forward can be national unity, and what holds our people together better than the love of drugs? I would work with the great drug store to give all citizens drug stimulus checks. While I run against Worst Papa, we both love Mergopolis, and whatever the citizenry chooses, it will be a good choice. Thank you. Candidate for Governor, Spicy Sauce/Lettuce Man. And now we will switch focus to the Best Papa campaign. Alongside the images you are seeing now, Best Papa laid out the following principles for their election. Best Papa has stated they have donated the beacon sitting in our town center. They have flattened most of the island to make room for housing. They have created the Mergopolis Public Storage Center. They have received endorsements from both myself and a player named Emily. They have donated nearly all of their gold to the town. They have been a member of the town for several years. They have created reliable infrastructure for the town, including roads. They have resolved the conflict between the Netherlands in several hours, and they plan to ensure the growth and expansion of Mergopolis. They also wanted to say that they have beaten the knight and dealt the groom and are good at Slay the Spire. So that is the gist of what both candidates have sent me in my DMs, and now it is time to sort of facilitate the voting process. So of course we're doing this in Melon Square, the centerpiece of our great democracy. So I think I'm going to remove the stage real quick, and I'm going to build sort of a voting booth type ordeal. Alright, that's this area cleared out, now time for the stage. And there we go, the last couple blocks of the stage, and we should have enough room to go ahead and build sort of a voting center. So the way I think I want to do this is I want to have two hoppers, one for each candidate, and that way you can write and sign a book and toss it in. And each book, one per person of course, will count as a vote towards your candidate of choice. Alright, for materials, I think I'm going to make it out of birch logs and have some melons, because melons are sort of like a national identity item. They're like the sort of symbol of our democracy. So we'll have these two, and of course I'm going to make a flag as well, because of course you need a flag of the nation if you're doing elections. About here I think would be alright. So this lines up perfectly with the center of the beacon. So I'm gonna sort of have this be the center point between the two candidates. They could sort of come up like this on either side to sort of have two separate rooms, I guess. Maybe I'll make it a little wider actually, a couple blocks instead of just one. Seems to be a decent size right there. Now I can just sort of fill this in with birch, extend it backwards, and we'll have ourselves two voting rooms. And I am actually out of birch, so I'm gonna need to go get some more. Alright, that's the general idea, the general shape. Alright, so that's the outside completed. I just gotta fill in the inside, put down a few hoppers, and we should have ourselves a pretty decent voting center. And I think for the floors I'm just gonna do cobblestone, and then I will go on outside and place down some melons. And I've just realized my mistake. This is the opposite of my intention. Oh, it needs to be 1 block wider. Oh, that's rough. This is a truly, truly tragic error. Alright, there we go, that's better. Now you can walk in and it's nice and symmetrical and I can throw down the hoppers right in the middle. Alright, so there we have it. The sort of exterior is all finished. You can come in, hop down here. There's an item hopper per candidate. There we go, Flag of the Republic. Perfect. And we can just take this right back over here. Perfect, there we go. So now people generally know. Walk in here, drop down your book, and there you have it. That's our voting booth system. Alright, here's my little explanation. Voting, only books signed by town members will be counted. Bring a book and quill, write your username in it, and throw it in the hopper of the candidate you wish to vote for. So I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. If you want to vote for Lettuce Man, go in here, toss a book in this hopper, must be signed with your username. Go in here, Best Papa, toss it in there for him. That is strange. Wait, listen to... I don't know if my sound settings are sensitive enough, but if I click on it, you can... I guess you can't? How was I doing that? There was like a tinkling noise. Never mind, I guess. That was strange. But yeah, there is our sort of voting system. I have the Discord link on screen, so you guys can go ahead and join the Discord to see updates and whatnot in regards to the election. But voting is officially live. As soon as you see this video, or as soon as you see the announcement in the Discord, you can come here and vote, and this will end Sunday morning. That's more or less 3 or 4 days from now, so come on, vote, and I will count the votes on stream the next time I go live. Now for the rest of this video, I think I'm just going to check around the town and see what new things have occurred since I was last on. Okay, so for starters, briefly just to go over stuff that happened on the stream. We're flattening out a ton of chunks, which is all taking place over on that side of town. This mangrove tree is actually here now, which is quite lovely. And besides this, the rest of it, I think, is me exploring and finding new things that I haven't quite seen myself yet. So the starting thing I noticed whenever I logged on is this big flag here. This is a new thing. I did not build this. This kind of showed up overnight. So very cool. We have the Solomon Republic flag displayed proudly at our town spawn. And I suppose while I'm here, I should check the donation chest. And it does not disappoint. Alright, ton of gold, by the way. Awesome amount of gold right here. This will go directly into the town. We have a book from Libor. We have a response from the Netherlands, full declaration of war, and I already know this is cap. This is just absolutely cap. Somebody is lying about this right here. So this is a fake book right here. This is what Best Papa figured out, is that somebody is faking declarations of war from the Netherlands and just doing that sort of thing, which is very strange. I'm not sure who's faking it, but we're just gonna ignore this book. This was made up by somebody. This is not from the Netherlands, so we don't have to worry about any of this. I'm just gonna burn that book right there. Nothing legitimate about it. What else do we have in here? We have a Kingdom of the Netherlands flag, which is pretty neat. I don't know if this is from the actual Netherlands or if it's from the person that wrote the fake declaration of war. And I think that was either the French or Netherlands flag. I couldn't tell you. End spawn Netherlands. Ooh, this is kind of pretty. Look at this. All right, what's in this Libor book? Just says book. Very self-explanatory, I guess. So the next thing I want to check out is actually a shop that was created by somebody on the last stream. They're not from Mergopolis, but they are a foreign investor that paid a lot of money for a plot, and they built a lovely shop over here that is apparently selling a certain type of item that we recently legalized in the town. And here it is. Welcome to Shop to Salvia. I don't know if the video gets taken down, it's going to be because of this phrasing right here. Yep, that just about explains it. Big disclaimer on the screen right now, so YouTube doesn't obliterate me. This is all jokes. This is all comedic. I like how it's legitimately, like, somewhat crumbling. Oh, there's blood on the ground. Oh, no. Oh, this is not... This is not... Look at the lettering! Oh, that's crazy. Look at this right here. Oh, good lord. This is like the type of place you don't want to walk into. And, like, you can tell it's crumbling. The windows are all boarded up. This is not the good part of town. Oh, good lord. Well, we got. Is that the parrot? Did they name the parrot? Oh, the parrot. The parrot is apparently a zombie. They're a leaner, a big leaner. If you get the reference. They all have names like this. That's absurd. And naturally they just have all the goods in all these chests. That's crazy. Absolutely absurd. Obamatron 9000's donations. Donation wall. They have a whole wall of donations. That's absurd. Oh, Best Papa dropped a shield here. That's kind of neat. Squatters, welcome upstairs. Oh boy, they're running a shelter. They're running some sort of. I I was gonna say they're running a shelter, and it's like lovely and wholesome that they're taking care of the homeless, but something has very something has very clearly gone awry upstairs. Something horrible has happened here. Oh no. Oh, it's every surface. Maybe that's where the blood comes from. Oh. Oh, there's bones. There's bones. There's chests full of bones. Oh. Maybe it's nicer. Maybe it's nicer up here. Maybe it's not much. It's really not much better up here either. The roof is caved in and the rain is pouring through. That's very fitting. Oh, good lord. Definitely one of the buildings in our town. This that is utterly absurd. Yeah, let's look over. I want to see this part of the town over here, because this is new stuff. This is new chunks that have been recently flattened. Sort of the ongoing project to create more plots for building. Here is the public storage unit, I believe, put on by Best Papa. What is this? This building here, I think, is new. Oh, is this Best Papa's house? This must be Best Papa's house. Hold on, what's this say? Yeah, this is a plot that Best Papa just owns out here. So there's this, and these are the roads, or they will be the roads eventually. So that's very cool as well. Emily 2244's weekly read, past sales, for sale 2 gold. Only one person should be reading at once, don't overcrowd. Next week, Epic of Gilgamesh tablet. Very interesting. This is Emily's plot. It appears to go down into the earth. So I guess we have a new writer that has joined the town. Awesome, and they appear to have created their dwelling deep beneath. Deep beneath. What is this? Very responsible gold spending. This room's just labeled creation, preservation, and they have the llama. Oh, they have a lot of llamas down here. How did you? I guess you just brought them down and dropped them in here. What is beneath this? There's more. It just goes down further. They have like a whole hidden society under here. This is pretty awesome. Look at all this. They got the dripstone farm. They've got bamboo. They've got melons. They've got sugarcane over here. They got netherwort. This is pretty great, and it just keeps going. Dang. Oh, they have the outside. Oh, well, maybe not. Oh, this is Best Papa's area. Okay. So this I guess they're connected plots. They must be friends. Oh, how lovely. Alright, and I am going to check just around the outside of the town to see if there's any new signs, but I believe that is all the updates. Actually, wait. I might have completely lied. Okay, so the road actually extends all the way over here now. We have total road coverage of the island. The road goes around the whole outside now. That's pretty neat. I'll have to get to work on claiming these chunks soon, because I think they are just currently sitting in wilderness, which I don't know if I want it to be that way. So I think there's like a new sign, or maybe a couple new signs over by our town, our nation spawn rather, because I see that stone pillar out there, and it's not one I recognize. Oh, by Taiga151. So apparently a player named Taiga151 came and visited and left a little sand tower. So hello, how you doing? Oh wait, this looks new. There's like a hole inside into the mountain here. Oh, there's a whole region down here that I apparently didn't know about. Our town has so many little crevices, including this one, I guess. Why not? Sure. Why not, I guess. I have no idea what the function of this room is, but there you go. I feel like when I'm on this server, it's either cool builds, something wholesome, or just like the worst thing you've ever seen in your whole life. Ah, the rain has stopped. Let's go. Oh wait, I didn't even notice. The towers are completely gone. Somebody came online, removed all of the E's and all the towers next to it. So all that's just gone now. Somebody, I guess, got rid of it. They had enough of seeing the E's in the sky. I did not remove those. Somebody else, I guess, cleaned up the area. Alright, I think that's about it for today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Even if you didn't enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, far more than you could realize, and I appreciate all of you for watching till the end. So yeah, thanks for watching. My Discord link is on screen and will be in the description of this video if you want to join. Besides that, see ya. Have a good one.